Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of our Vereldium campaign. This is a Twitch-specific campaign, and it's going to be run in a very, very new way. The way that we're going to be running this is these people that you see that are down here, minus Desma. We're still waiting on her. She's just a little bit behind. Not a problem. As we are going through this, these are our Vanguard within the party. And which means that this party is going to be interacting with the world. You'll see a little bit later exactly what that means. But this party is going to be going out and is going to be dealing with whatever troubles and dealing with the adventures that are coming their way. Also with us is the Ravenous. The Ravenous are going to be doing something that most DMs would kind of balk at, but I think is going to be a lot of fun. The Ravenous are going to be controlling all of the monsters that the players have to fight against. So this way, maybe a little bit more fun and a little bit less work for me to do as well. So, I would first like to start this off by introducing our players for today. Gren, can you please introduce yourself?
All right, yeah. I am playing Gren, who is a half-orc barbarian. He is not great at what he does, kind of like the odd man out from his tribe, where he grew up. He always kind of wanted to figure out who his real father was, but his mother would never tell him, and so he decided eventually one day he would have to leave to figure out that himself. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's got a lot of heart, so I'm excited.
Wonderful. Gren, you should now be able to see your token that is on the bottom inside the caravan. Do you see him?
I currently do not. I'm still seeing the world map.
Oh, the world map. That's right. You guys are still on the world map. Well, let me bring you on over. Boop.
Yes, I see. All right. I see myself.
Off to a good start.
I look good.
All right, here we go. And now for Brawley and Broderick Kale, the Lupin fighters and the brothers. Broderick? Brawley? Please introduce yourself.
Broderick. I'm Broderick Kale.
And I'm Brawley Kale. We're cousins, but we grew up as brothers due to just like family tragedy and such. We grew up with our grandmother and grandfather on a farm, so we're farmers by trade.
But then, due to high tariffs and general political doings, our grandparents were arrested. So
we left our jobs as Brawley is a hard-working leathersman.
And Broderick is a loving glass blower. To then just walk and travel the world and see what they find else in the world.
Wonderful.
And,
Continue, please.
Beth?
We're basically just bunnies. We're bunny brothers.
Yes, can you please describe what a Lupin is?
It is, of my understanding, like a rabbit folk of sorts.
Like a rabbit humanoid almost. We're on the shorter end. The tallest that I've been able to read is like 5 feet. We are only about 4'5", 4'6".
A perfectly reasonable height.
Okay. Well, it's wonderful to meet Broderick, Oderick, and Brawley Kale. I understand that you two will be on the same computer, so therefore I'm giving you both access to your characters. And Blanc, can you please introduce yourself?
So, I'm Blanc. I'm about an average-sized kobold with dark blue scales and an ashen gray skin. Got some scars on me that you can see. But I do look older than most kobolds, meaning that I actually made it through my teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also wearing a skull on my head of a slightly larger kobold, and I have a bandolier of teeth around me.
Hardcore.
I also,
All right.
Yep. I also have a gray rat in a very crude cage with a pastel pink stripe down his back. Call him Meatling.
You gave your creature a racing stripe?
Yes.
I'm down with it.
I
Okay.
love it. Yes, indeed.
And I'm also carrying a longbow that's way too big for myself. I'm only about 2'7", and it is made entirely of bones.
Made entirely of bones. Okay, hardcore. I'm going to give you somebody that is very near and dear to my heart and also is very near and dear to yours. In the other campaign that you have, this is your token, so I'm going to bring it back to you. Blanc. Now, I know that Blanc is a ranger, so does Blanc also have a... does Blanc also have a companion that I need to get a token for?
If you want to give one for the rat, you can. It's technically not an actual companion, but more of a pet.
Okay. How about you just draw a box, and then when you control the box, we'll just say that that's where your pet goes. Because I know that I know you, and you're gonna do some weird with your rats. So this will be fun.
Make it sound weird.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
and we just I just got word that the Ravenous are watching. So good luck to everybody. So remember, you
That
all
is the
have
most ominous thing I've heard.
right. So remember, you all have rolled your hit points. This is first level, so you all get the maximum hit points for your class. You all also have rolled your stats previously in our Discord. If somebody could please exclamation point Discord and drop it for everybody else. If you are interested in joining this game, either as one of the Ravenous or one of the Vanguard, you absolutely can. Every week we're going to be adjusting our group depending on who is going to be available, who wants to play. There's also going to be a brand new sort of tweak to how we're going to be advancing this caravan. This caravan, which has not been named yet, and I'm going to leave that to Twitch and the players, is going to be advancing via experience. I know that milestone leveling is very common, but this is going to be through experience. So there are 5 players that normally play. Today we're going to have 4 until our friend Desmond shows. And then what this is each one of these players are going to be leveling up based on the experience that they gain from combat, from social encounters, from however you would gain experience in a normal game. However, the caravan also gains experience, and it is considered 5 players. So for first level, these characters would need to gather 300 experience points in order to get to level 2. The caravan needs to get 1,500. And therefore, every character that now comes out of the caravan after reaching 1,500 experience points is now level 2. But until then, these characters are going to be rotating out. All of the treasure is going to be shared. All of the provisions and the requirements for moving on to the next location is going to be based on buying rations. It's going to be based on completing quests. It's going to be based on getting through other factions and aligning yourself with the right people. And it also could just be that Twitch is sick of us and we need to keep moving. My apologies, I had my computer unplugged. All right, so to set the scene, you all are in Dotira. It is the largest continent in Insuldrock. Or excuse me, it's the largest continent in Vereldium. You all are in this location here, which I am pinging. Just inside the Emiri Confederacy and just outside of Luno, on the edge of that border, is constant fighting between the Emiri Confederacy, Platinus, and Luno. The Confederacy has been for the longest time trying to get a land grab. They now have new technologies. They have new allies. They have an incredible wealth that has been pushing them to expand and expand and expand. Luno, very rich and resplendent in magic, and very rich and resplendent in bravery and people that will stand up for themselves. They are able to hold the line. Platinus is wide and vast and is made mostly of people who have decided to settle down for a peaceful existence. They weren't ready for the onslaught of the Emiri Confederacy. Many, many of their villages and towns and hamlets have been razed, some taken over, some annexed, some liberated, some destroyed, some conquered. For those of you who are lucky enough, you got away with your lives, found your way into a caravan, and are able to make your way farther west, so this way you can escape all of this fighting. But at the same time, this is the greatest adventure of your lives. An adventure is beckoning to you. You have the opportunity to make something with this ragtag group of adventurers that you are now thrust into. So, for your first outing as a caravan, you eventually make it to the city of Bellsong. Bellsong is a very quiet little farming village just on the outside of the Emiri Confederacy's newly won borders. As you all are looking through, you notice that this place probably hasn't just enough food to feed itself, and that's it. You smell the manure, you smell the countryside, and everything is very, 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 very pungent. But you notice that people seem happy. You notice that everybody that you see walking to and from are busy, and that busyness seems to keep them out of ennui, out of despair, and looking forward to the next harvest. However, you do notice that there are a few things odd with this town, and there are a few people that look like they need some help. You all eventually make your way into town, and as you do, you notice that the atmosphere changes a little bit. Your caravan is asked to stay outside because there is not enough room for everybody to come in, and they cannot be housed in their one single inn. But a few of you can be. So as you come in, the one who's been leading this entire caravan, named of Gallandon, has been bringing everybody forward and says, "You, my Vanguard, please come with me into town. I know there is a lot that we can do here. Hopefully, we may be able to earn our keep." Another of your group comes up. This one is named Edmund. He is a ranger. He and his wife Helena have been traveling with you all probably about as long as you all have. Some of the newer members, however, some of the most skilled. Edmund comes as well and says, "I believe that we can do exactly the same, but I think that we may be able to fend for ourselves if we're smart about it. Look around. This entire area is verdant. We may be able to forage out in the fields. I might be able to find us something that's worthwhile, and maybe we can all eat hearty tonight." And then another person comes up. This one is named Duri. She is a gnome cleric of the knowledge domain. And as she approaches, she says, "I do think that I know of a place that's nearby. I think there was an old temple. And if I remember right, there should be a good enough store underneath in the root cellar that should have enough food for all of us and then some. Maybe we should go there." And for those three, they seem to be able to give you an idea of somewhere that you can go. They decide to go into town and try and find exactly who they can talk to, get a little bit of information, and maybe find a few supplies. As you all are making your way into town with them, as their vanguard, what are you going to do first? I'll open this up to Gren. As you walk into town, you notice that this entire place is warming. This seems to be somewhere that you don't know the word for it, but pretty comes to mind.
Good word. Question: do I have any money?
Did you start with money or did you start with equipment?
I started with equipment.
You have no money.
Excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. So yeah, with no money, um, and no idea what to do in this new town, Gren is going to probably look to his companions. Gren is not the sharpest tool in the shed. It hasn't really been in a lot of towns before. So at this point, he's just kind of shuffle his feet, touch his shield to his chest, and try to maybe follow his companions to wherever they're going. Like he's trying to shadow them, but is doing a really terrible job at it.
You're noticing that you're getting a couple odd stares coming in because heavily armed folk seems like you all are getting a little bit of attention. Bronley, as Gren sort of ushers you and says, "You first," what are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna hang back just a little bit and look outside and see if there's anybody who's like wanting to talk or who's like having fun and doing anything other than just getting ushered into a place.
Roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for everything it is.
A 9. Okay. So as you're looking around, you're just more surprised that your caravan leaders completely left you. They said that they were going to go look for stuff. You're like, man, I really wish that they would just took us with them. And as you're looking around, no new information. Broderick, as you're watching your brother look around and try to gauge just a little bit more about what's going on, deep in thought, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna notice that everyone's just doing what they're told and no one's asking any questions. I'm gonna go up to the closest person who's been ushering us to go in, and stand like in front of him as if he's waiting for permission to ask a question.
Okay. You stand in front of Gallandon as he's looking around and making his way towards the chief elder's house. And he looks down and says, "Yeah? May I help you?"
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry, but
It's okay.
I wonder why are we doing this?
None of us can fight in that war. None of us want to. I need to take as many of us as far inland as possible to escape this. You all are the strongest that we have right now. I see potential within you. Therefore, I need you to help me. That's why.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry to question a thing. I'm sorry.
You
And then
can,
I'm gonna
you
walk
can
over.
always question. Questions are good.
And then I'm gonna walk back over to Brawley.
Okay. Blanc. As you're watching the rest of your party sort of hang back, shudder a little bit at Gallandon, what are you going to do in this town?
First, two things. Am I supposed to be able to see the town? I just have a black screen on Roll20.
My goodness. That's embarrassing. Yeah, you should be able to see the town, but it looks like I may have done something. How about now?
Nope.
How about now?
Yep, now I can.
Yes, it's a beautiful
Huzzah.
town.
Huzzah!
Great start.
All right.
Yeah, I'm making this thing work. Okay. There's Bellsong.
Second, what time of day or night is it?
Right now it's around about 2 or 3 p.m.
Okay,
That was the best question. I would have to say, that was the best question. Shouldn't I be able to see something?
I don't know.
Well, unfortunately for me, I hate the sun.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll just go up to the guy and be like, "Okay, so where's the food? Where do we go?"
Which guy?
As soon as you say food, instantly I'm by your side. As soon as you say food.
Okay, so you see Gren, and he comes up to this little kobold. Food! Food! Also, cheers to you for committing to that accent for this entire time.
Exactly. I was just thinking that. I'm like, props to you for that. Ooh.
It's gonna hurt. All right, so as they say that, the door creaks open just a little bit, and you notice that there's somebody that comes out to the front. It's an old, wizened person. This one is aged, probably in mid-60s, human. Definitely looks short of hair. Also seems to be a little bit loopy. You can't really tell exactly where he's looking. Seems like his eyes are a little bit crossed. His skin is very pocked, both from the sun and from probably a lot of pipe tobacco. But as you're looking around and also looking at the size of this building, this is the biggest building in town. It's most likely the town elder. And as he comes out, he's starting to say, "Hey, you're not going to find any food here there, little guy and big guy. So, get on with you. Go play war games or whatever."
Insight check. Is he high?
Sure, roll me an
The
insight
most
check for
important
highness.
question. Is he high?
Okay, with the 10. You don't smell anything like that. He just reeks of pipe tobacco, and he smells of old person. So there's a chance that this is just an old person that likes to smoke.
Okay.
I am suspicious. No. And I will. Gren will furrow his brow and kind of look at this elder a little bit more and just say, "No food? Why no food?"
He looks up and he says, it's because we only have enough for us. We're on a third levy right now, and there's no more food here. There's
Right.
only food enough for
You
people that
have-
can pull their own weight. And I
Pull
just
weight?
met you.
Gren will slap his stomach and say, "I pull weight. I pull considerable."
If you're looking,
wait.
if you're looking for work, we can put you in the fields. After about 3 days, then you can have a full meal.
3 days.
I
cannot
don't
live 3
trust
days
the new
without
people.
food.
At the same time, Galadin leans over and he says, Bernie, it's me. It's Galadin. It's nice to see you again, old friend. How have you been? How is your wife? Then he looks over and he's, Galadin! Whoa! You haven't aged a bit. Oh, forgot. Elvish. Totally forgot. It's good to see you, young man. I don't even remember the last time I saw you, but you look good. Are these your paladin friend as well? And he turns around and he says, No. I'm leading a caravan right now, and this is the way to safety. We need to get as far west as we can, and I believe that your town looks as though it's in dire straits. If it's all right with you, I'll leave you with Gren and Blanc. And he looks back to you all and says, if you don't mind, Bernie is going to be here, and he's going to try and help you. He owes me. Don't you, Bernie? And goes, yeah, fine. I do owe you. He says to you again, please help him with whatever he needs.
Fine. Me stay with no food, Bernie.
Thank you. Blanc? I believe that Dory went somewhere. Maybe you should find her?
Okay.
Perfect. Gren, you are going to be staying with Bernie. He is the town elder, and you can honestly see from his stores, he doesn't even have any food. Like, you can just see a couple potatoes here and there. It seems like everything right now is being grown, and they're just waiting for this next harvest. You can also see that he has piles and piles and piles of paper from all 3 countries, both Platinus, Amiri, and Luno. It looks like they're all trying to just bleed this town dry.
Piles of paper? Like just like stacks of paper, or?
Stacks of paper, yes.
Okay. Well, Gren cannot read, so this is extremely worthless to him. He can't even eat it. So
Then I totally forgot that you can't
outing,
read
yeah.
because you rolled so badly on your stats.
Yes, I have very low intelligence.
Yes, you do. All right. But eventually, you do see Edmund waving over the brothers, Brawley and Broderick. He says, "Hey, brothers, come here for a sec."
We follow willingly.
Very willingly, eagerly almost.
Okay. You hop up. Sorry. You walk over. Or hop. I gotta remember you all are rabbit folk. You all walk over, and eventually you reach another one of the townspeople. You reach Anel. This is a very young elf. Edmund introduces you to her, and you all begin the conversation. She starts saying, "My father and I, we were out in the woods, and there was this loud banging and this crashing, and the first thing that we know, there was boulders being dropped on our carts, and then arrows being shot across our front, and then they killed our only horse. I don't know how we're going to be able to get any of this to a market. But there are bandits outside. They're in an abandoned outpost almost a half day's march away. I don't know if any of us are going to be able to survive that. But maybe you all can."
How soon do you need to get to the market? When does the market close?
Well, no. That's the only route in order to get to the next town. I could sell my wares here for nary a copper, but if I sell them over there, I make silver on gold.
Oh. Where did you say this street was? Road?
The road that leads out west. And then it goes towards the north. There's an abandoned outpost there. It used to be a place where the Platinian army used to stop when they're on their way to supply the front. But it's been abandoned ever since.
And you just know of bandits being there.
We were attacked. We took everything that we could carry and we ran. We had to leave everything else.
I'm so sorry.
That's downright awful.
Let me talk to some people and see if we can find a way of helping you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Edmund looks over and says, "I'm going to keep talking with her. I hope that you all find everyone else. Round them up. Sound good?" All right. Sounds good. Blanc, eventually as you're walking around, you do see Dory. She's like slowly making this run over towards the northwestern plantation. And as you get there, you see this one woman that's in front of what is a very makeshift shrine. It looks more like a shrine at the side of the road that's just stacked stones, but there is a symbol in the very center. And this is the symbol of Lathander, the Lightbringer. As you're looking at this, you see this one old woman just praying at it very, very slowly and very, very methodically. And Dury comes over and she taps him on the side, and then, whoa! You hear them talking. Do you approach?
Yeah, I was told to go look for her.
Okay. You come up and you hear them in the middle of conversation. And then then you start hearing, it's like, "I'm praying for my son's return. Oh, I'm so worried about him on the front lines. It's been 6 months." And it's sounding like she's just hoping for her son to come home. At this time, you get up close enough, and you see that Dory is like slowly giving her a little hug, rubbing on her back, and the woman seems to be pretty sad.
I go up and I'll say, "What are you talking about? Your son's right there." And I'll point at the sun in the sky.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, please.
Hold shift to do advantage, right?
That's correct. Hold left shift and left click, and then you can do advantage. Try that again.
Okay.
13. So as you as you say that, I'm gonna roll against you to see if she found that joke funny. She did, and she, as you say it, she's like, "I haven't heard humor in such a long time. Hello, little kobold. It's nice to meet you. I'm Glennon. It's lovely. It's lovely to see such a diverse group coming through our lovely town. She's told me her name is Dory and that you all are part of a caravan. Is that true?"
I look at her confused because I don't know what joke she's talking about. Yeah. I'm Blanc.
It's wonderful to meet you, Blanc. It's been so long since I've met anybody new. Usually people just avoid our town quickly, but I'm so glad that you came. I hoped maybe I can offer you a drink in my friend's home. I'd offer you one for mine, but I don't dare go back there. It's far too dangerous now.
If I can get away from the sun, that'd be fine with me.
Oh, there is a place. Miss Dory, might I be able to speak with Blanc regarding a proposition I may have? And Dory looks over and she's like, "Yeah, sure. Blanc, I'll see you in a bit." And she walks away.
Wait, I'll still come look for you.
As that happens, she like grabs you by both shoulders, spins you back around forward, and she's like, "Listen, I don't mean this to be offensive, but some of your kind have taken over my home. There has been a raid of kobolds in my hut, and they're far too mischievous. I fed them a little bit, but then they wanted more and more and more. I've been here for 3 days, and my friend has been lovely enough for me to stay here, but what if my son comes home, and there is nothing but kobolds there? I have fear for his life, and I fear for my own. Will you please help me to get them out?"
I straighten myself up, look her right in the eyes. Absolutely. When I was back with my clan, I was the advisor of the doing of things. I can do this for you.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Mwah! And she gives you like a really big kiss on your kobold nose. As that happens, a little like scale just like comes up a little bit, and she's like, "Oh,
Wearing the bone helmet.
never mind." I didn't write down that note fast enough. So she gives you a kiss on top of the bone helmet and thinks it's, "Mwah! Thank you so much." So you are finished with that. She walks inside, and eventually all of you all are left to your own devices. You eventually see that, for one, this is not a big town, so you can pretty much look across the street and see where everybody is. You start seeing Gallandon go to the center of town and start waving everybody else in.
Immediately leave my paper piles and join him.
Okay.
no.
As that's happening, you're hearing Bernie look over to the side and he's like, "Hey, where are you going? You haven't cleaned my floors yet."
Meet to clean floor?
Well, I didn't say it until right now, but I was expecting it.
Oh, me no good at mind read, and I'll begin to clean the floors. Am I picking up these papers and moving them somewhere else? You know what? Actually, without even asking, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna decide these don't belong here, and I'm gonna move them.
Okay, he's like, wait. Sorry. You don't have to clean the floors. Just, why don't you go on break? Sound good?
Me like break. I will drop all the papers and go to Gallatin.
Okay, so all over the floor. He's like, oh, okay. See you in a
on
bit.
break.
Okay. So as you go on break, you go out and you see Gallatin. And the brothers are going to be going as well?
Oh yeah.
Very eagerly.
Okay. As that's happening, Edmund does start walking up to one side, and Dury does come by as well. They're all letting you know that it seems like each one of these people in town seem to have a problem. And that problem can be solved by a couple of you, but it seems like it's going to take a strong arm. So, from what you all discussed, why don't you share with each other what you all found out in the town? We'll start with Blanc. You're the last.
I mean, am I going to clear out these kobolds by myself? I'm guessing.
Maybe not by yourself. You can tell everybody else about it.
Okay.
Unless that's what you want to do. I mean, a level 1 character going after an entire thing of kobolds. Let's f***ing do this.
Let's go.
The Ravenous that are waiting right now are just like, murder. Murder. This is going to be great.
Yeah, I guess I'll go back and tell them.
Okay. So you tell them regarding what? What do you say?
Hey guys. So, apparently this old lady has a kobold problem in her house. There's a group of kobolds just hoboing in her house, and she needs them out.
Oh. How we get kobold out?
No,
Oh, and then I thought I'll jump to some conclusions.
I don't want to jump to no conclusions here. I want to ask you a question here, sir. Are kobold known to be violent?
Ooh, good question.
In groups, yes.
Roll me a nature check, all 4 of you, please.
Do I have to? If I'm a kobold?
Not you. No, you don't have to roll one. Okay, so Gren actually knows that kobolds are mean little buggers, and they will fight, and they will die, and they are totally okay with doing both.
Kobold is mean. No offense.
Brawley and Broderick have no idea.
Literally none.
They're looking
Kobold
over at
give you the cut.
they're looking over at Blanc and is like, he's fine.
Blanc, can't you just go ask them to leave?
I mean,
Well, that's the plan. It's a show of force. Kobolds individually are cowards. But if
You're a
I
coward.
have a strong big orc behind me and 2 furry
Bunny?
bunnies,
ah,
we might be able to intimidate them just to get out. If
Yeah,
not, we just gotta kill
together.
a few of them. And then
Together, clan is strong. Yes. Break through the kobold. No offense.
So what I need you to do, my big orc friend,
Yes.
Is-
what I do.
just be this big scary face and just wrangle them.
wrangle the kobolds.
Okay, I try.
No, I don't know much from a nickel, but don't that seem to make no sense?
What do you mean?
We're,
I'm a
we're
kobold.
just gonna go up there and growl at them and stomp our feet, and they're gonna just leave.
No, you
This usually work for me.
Okay.
You have to assert your dominance. That's how you control kobolds.
Ooh,
Trust
I'm
me,
good at dominance.
I was a visor of a great dragon who may or may not be
Trust-
alive.
You got big dragon.
I mean,
That
it is
sounds
your
good.
culture. It is not mine.
No, I don't mean
No disrespect.
no disrespect. I just asked you the question. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Trust me,
Your
this will work out just fine. We just gotta be big and scary and tell them who's boss, and then they'll
I
go.
ain't big.
I ain't big and I ain't scary none.
Well, I agree, you're not, but
I said it first, but it comes harder from you.
You.
Yeah.
Okay. The next, why don't the brothers talk about what they found?
Now, I understand they've got.
A bandit issue up west on the road.
I don't know much about what's going on, except they can't get into town to sell their goods for
At the
a fair
market?
wage.
And that's important for a farming community. I do say
It does seem a little bit of a. I don't know if I'm so sure about the details, but it might be safer than some.
dragon folk.
Also good.
Okay.
But that's all I know about that, and for all I know, it could be a trap.
Trap is bad. Trap hurt me.
Yes, trap is bad.
Yes, I knew it.
Okay.
Well done.
And let me hear from Gren.
You learn about bandit. You learn about kobold. Bernie has just paper, no food. Need help cleaning floor. Put me on break. So free to go punch bandits.
Okay.
So, one for bandits. One for kobold.
Oh, me punch kobold too.
Oh, we're gonna do both of them. All right.
Now, doesn't that seem a little bit ambitious?
What ambitious.
Beyond our means.
A little over what we can expect.
Count your chickens of how to hatch.
It's
Count on the
true.
grain that doesn't come in.
But me also like punching.
Well, you know, I won't argue with you there.
You can punch kobolds.
Ooh, I do like this.
DeBlanc, do you really want to go?
Eventually,
Fight the kobold?
Dury does come up, and she says, "Remember too, if you all want to find enough food or a temple that we could stay at, I do know of a temple that's just outside."
So we don't have to work at all to get shelter and eat, is what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. Everybody says that it was abandoned, and nobody's gone for a long time because they said that something moved in there.
Oh, that's vague.
Nah,
Just trying to get information. Sorry.
Nah, information's great.
nothing to shake a fist at.
Okay, so I'm still for
Sugar
kobolds.
plum.
Who
Or
wants punch kobold? Raise hand. And I raise my hand.
I raise my hand. I mean, we could just do all of them like Gran wants to do, apparently.
Ooh. All good except paper. Do not like paper. Cannot.
Okay.
Do you like fire? What do you... Catch it on fire. Use that. Do that.
Fire? Paper can make fire?
Yeah.
Big fire.
He
So,
holds his head.
what is the vote from the brothers? What does Broderick want to do?
Go with the group, I guess?
I'll go with the group. They want to...
It's a tie vote.
Oh, crap.
Wait, okay, I understand. Copy.
Wait, did both of you all say kobolds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. All right, go with the group. So, kobolds it
Sorry,
is.
we're hard to hear.
No worries. Okay, so this is where I break character just a little bit, and I'm going to go back to DM Bazarkus. I need to check and see if our Ravenous are on right now. Are the Ravenous on? You may... oh, yeah, they are. Okay. All right. So, in which case, you all decide that you're going to go and try to liberate this hut in the middle of town. If the Ravenous can please join me inside the We're in the Game in the Discord. And once I hear your badoom, that will mean that we're going to be all ready to go. In the meantime, you all have decided that you are going to be liberating this hut. You know that there are kobolds there. You know that this woman is expecting her son to come home at some point. She hopes. You do know that they are causing a lot of mischief and that they were fed. So, is there anything you would like to do in Bellsong to prepare?
Blanc, can I ask you a question?
What?
Now I don't know a fig from a plum on this one. How afraid are these Blancs? Or like how? What is it that they do? And I don't mean to disparage none. I just don't know what to do.
I mean, they have sticks. They eat. They poop. They sleep. I mean, what?
But you said they were dangerous.
I mean, in groups,
But how
individually.
so?
Well, if you get surrounded, you're probably gonna die.
Ah.
Here, what really helps is you can pull them out of the house, because we really hate the sun. Like, I would really like to be asleep right now.
So we need a Trojan horse then to lure them into a trap.
Or scare them out. You can scare them out. Kobolds are kind of
Okay.
cowardly. Or physically pull them out. That could work too.
Ooh, I like this.
That's what I think we should do.
I mean, I'll trust you on this
We
one.
gotta assert your dominance.
Okay. Crap. Okay.
Oh boy.
Me, I'm ready
Oh,
to
God.
assert.
Okay. If that's the case, Ravenous, are you ready? Send me an attack roll if you are. Yeah, they are. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, you decided to go one way, so I am going to take away the other direction. As a good online DM, I pre-roll all of my characters. At least I do that now. Okay. So, you're about to go into your first bout of combat.
Peace.
You
how
go
this goes.
to this area, and I'm going to be grabbing your tokens. Give me just a second. Raleigh, Broderick, and Blank. Sorry, Blanc. I made a mistake.
A lot of French in this case.
A lot of French, yeah.
So much French. Totally
Ooh
fine.
la la.
Ah.
And I need for you all to please give me a stealth check to get us started. Ravenous, give me a perception check.
I'm also enjoying the two kobold names I can see on screen currently.
Glub and Chubby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good.
You're
Are
welcome.
they brothers? Oh.
I don't want to learn if they're brothers or not. I'm about to punch these kobolds. I don't want
I'll punch
to
them
know
all
their
the
family
time.
details.
Just because
No,
I've
I
named
like
them
my
does not
brother.
mean that I've given them a backstory. Just making sure that everybody knows about that.
What are
They have a sick mother they're providing for.
Keep
Like, oh no.
it home.
One's got
Exactly,
a
yeah.
grandma.
Exactly, yeah.
Grandma Glubby.
One.
Ravenous, please give me a wisdom check from the kobolds. Okay. So all of you all creep in and you eventually see this location. As you're doing that, you notice that on the very, very top of this hut that's out here, you're noticing that it is oddly like bulbous in two different locations. Then you clearly see that there are two kobolds that are sleeping on top of it, just and they have what looks to be like a little pop tent on the top that just has a bunch of sticks on the very top of it. Barely any sticks and just a little bit of cloth that's over it. It looks like some towels and maybe some linens that are propped up with another stick. They are completely asleep up top.
Sleeping.
What are you all going to do?
So we can go in quick and loud, which I recommend, or not.
You are kobold. You know.
Or I could try to trick him to draw him out.
Bren will shrug.
The DM, by chance, would I recognize these kobolds?
Aha. Roll me a wisdom check, please, to try to remember.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
It's hard.
They may have at one point been your third cousin's old flame, but you don't really go that far back into your family history. I mean, that was like 2 years ago.
All right, so I don't remember I don't recognize like their tribe or anything like that.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I'm going to keep using that wisdom because I don't know what that would be. So you do notice that they are red-scaled. These are all mostly chromatic. So they're most likely some sort of a chaotic dragon underlings, or they are simply kobolds that have found their way out into the town, or found their way out from a cave, or found their way up from the Underdark, and are just trying to get something to eat. You know that food is their biggest forward motivator.
Sure is.
They should avoid going to Bernie's.
Alright. So, alright, I'll look to my group and be like, okay, let me at least try. And then if that doesn't work, then we smash, okay?
Bren nods eagerly.
Alright, so what I would like to do, I would like to sneak up to how do I ping again?
Make sure that your cursor is selected, and when you have your cursor selected, hold down left click.
Okay, I'd like to move right about there, if I could.
Okay, roll me a stealth check. They are asleep. However, this is a straight roll.
Nope.
Okay. As you do that, the moment that you do, and you seem to have clacked and like drop kicked a rock in front of another rock. Do you want to do anything as a reaction?
I'll just pull out some rations out of my pack and just start walking up. Since that route is now not gonna work.
Okay, I need for everybody else to please roll me stealth checks. And can I please have the Ravenous roll me a wisdom check? Okay.
Ooh.
It's 12, 13. And can I get Brawley, please? Or sorry, Broderick. Is that another natural? Is that another natural one? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So, you poof, how? Oh, God, ah! And you're like, oh, I have food. Eventually, the brothers turn away. One of them does a quick roll to the left. One of them does a quick roll to the right and bangs their toe on the same rock. And you hear, so while they're doing the jumpy dance, next to you, you see Gren and Brawley just and hide behind a tree just enough to where it looks like they weren't seen. But you see Chubby and Glub both get up and oh, my eyes, ah, it's the sunlight, doggone it, oh man. Is there somebody out there?
Yes.
Yeah, so interconic, I'll speak back to him. Hey, I got food! I found food and a prisoner! We can cook him! Get everyone out!
Okay. You found food and a prisoner. Got it. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, please.
I'm gonna be so happy if this works.
It's a natural 20. With the -2 in persuasion.
Whoop, double whoop.
Huzzah.
Yes.
Ravenous, go ahead and roll a charisma check. I don't think this is going to work. If the Ravenous could, thank you so much. Oh yeah. As you're saying this, each one of them are like, food! And they like immediately throw off this tent that goes up. You see a bunch of things screech out, and eventually you do start seeing a bunch of them just start poking their heads up from the windows in this small hutch, and you see that there are probably about 4 more that are in there. So, with that, they're all going to start running at you. You see Chubby, and he tries to do like a jump down and a jump down, and Glub is just going to go for it. Please give me a dexterity check, Ravenous. He just... Perfect. And he lands. While this is happening, give me just a moment, please. I need to go to a different map and get everybody ready for this.
Oh boy. He's got 2 maps. He's got 2 maps.
Got more than that.
Oh no, he's got more than that.
Well, it was lovely working with you all.
Dude,
Exactly.
I'm trying to do this on stream. You think I would only have 1 map?
That's fair.
No,
That's a good
we can
point.
roll.
He's got the whole campaign planned out already.
Just the first few sessions. Okay,
Nice.
so back
That's
to
all
this.
that truly matters.
As this happens, you see 4 kobolds bust through the front door, and they just completely smash and they all like roll over top of each other. Every single one of them raises their heads up, and they scramble forward.
Boy.
Go ahead and meet them wherever you're trying to go. Blanc.
Right about there. And I'll just drop my, I can't move my character, yeah.
Everybody should be able to move theirs.
And I'll just drop the rations right there and be like, I'll go get the prisoner! Here! And I'll just turn back and start walking back.
Okay. By the way, this is something I should have asked. Does Brawley or Broderick speak Draconic?
No.
You have no idea what he's saying, but all of the kobolds are out right now, and they don't seem to be aggressive towards you. So they are going to rush at this. Oops. Grabbed the wrong thing. They're going to rush at those rations, completely surround them, and they're just going to gorge themselves.
Hey, take food.
Does Gren say that out loud?
He whispers it into himself furiously.
Got it. At this time, when you all are back together, you're all watching as they are ripping apart these packs of rations. I'm going to give you 1 action each, because that's how fast it's going to take for them to devour that.
Gren is just waiting for Blanc to give the say-so.
I'll just tell him, like, okay, yell in charge, go! In common.
I will yell in charge.
Okay. Let's go all the way around. Brawley, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna draw my rapier and hand axe. Little hand axe. Just take it out and stand and hold for action.
Okay. Standing and holding. Got it. And Broderick, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna pull out just my hand hammer And I'm gonna hold action and stand back.
Got it. And Blanc, I'm going to give you one last thing. What do you want to do?
I want to. You know what? I'll take a pot shot at him with my longbow.
Okay, go ahead and fire a shot. This is at advantage because they are completely unaware that you're an enemy.
Okay. So it's just a straight roll for me then.
Why would you roll at disadvantage?
We're in sunlight, right?
Yes.
So if I try to attack anything that's in sun, or
Yeah,
I'm in sunlight,
sunlight
I get
sensitivity,
disadvantage on my attacks.
Got it.
That's gonna
Yeah.
make this great.
All right, first
Good to
attack roll of the
try,
game. Here we go.
Woohoo!
A 19.
Ooh.
Dang. Which one are you attacking?
I'll attack that one.
Okay. What is its name?
Gurney?
Gurney. So Gurney
Oh,
takes.
Gurney.
Gurney is leaning over. And he's like, and you just watch him fall straight down onto the ground. And you completely ice him. As this is happening, you see the rest of them turn over and they're like, betrayal!
Can I?
And I need for everybody to please, Gren, you can move however much you can move,
Yeah.
but everybody else prepared their action. So that's what happens. All right,
Yeah.
so
wait,
go ahead.
if I use my action and my full action and movement to get all the way up to them, is that possible? Because
It wasn't a full turn. It was just an action.
just an action. Gotcha. So I'll get up to here.
Yeah, you get up to there. All right. So everybody roll initiative.
All right, here we go. Damn it.
We click our characters and hit and roll initiative, right?
Right.
That is correct. But if it doesn't work, then I'll do it for you. Jeez, blank.
Wow.
Working.
No worries. Take your time.
Sorry, it's this whole like double.
Sorry, I will one day have my own computer.
No worries.
Yeah, that's both. That should be both of them.
I believe that the Ravenous are working off of one computer as well, so it's okay.
Woohoo! Not the only one.
19 and 20. All right. Or
There
12.
you go.
So Brawley got in. I'm going to get Broderick in. Let's do a manual. Not a big deal. 19. Okay. So, going to reorder. Blanc, you're first.
God, thank you. Kill him.
Alright, I will just try to yell at them, make them surrender. There's a dragon! Get down the ground or die!
Translated, please get down and please leave, or else you will die. I'm so glad that we're brothers in real life, so that it's easier for me to understand you.
This game is sibling oriented.
So sibling oriented. Okay. But it is a little bit hard for me to hear you, so I'm going to turn that music down a little bit. All right, so you're going to try to intimidate them to make them run.
Yes.
Give me an intimidation check, please. Ravenous, can I please have... I need 5 strength checks, please. Only one of them seems to be like, I'm not! I'm gonna fight! The rest of them are like, that's kind of a good idea! And they start to turn around, but the other one is like, no! He killed Gurney! We're gonna
Damn it.
kill him! Kill the traitor!
Yeah, he one-shot Gurney, actually.
He did. He one-shot at Gurney.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is a creature that is not here. And Gurney has fallen. So, Broderick, you're up next.
Excuse me. Can you just remind me how to do this though? How to move and roll.
Sure. To move your character, you simply click on your token, and then you shift it around. So it's click and drag.
Copy.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute. Sorry, it's been a minute. And then it's
Totally fine. I'm here for you.
Yeah. Sorry. I think I got it. I remember now. I'm sorry. My brain like farted for a second, and I was like, "This is gonna be hell." So I guess I'm gonna move as far as I can, but cautiously, like not like screaming or anything, just like getting up closer, and then.
It's Broderick's turn, so Broderick is going to have to move forward.
Was that not Broderick?
That was
That
Brawley.
was supposed to be. Oops.
Sorry, our screen's super small.
Sorry. That's what I meant to do.
You want to get up to there?
And then
Okay.
And then I do you speak common? Hello? Hi. And I'm just trying to be very calm.
Dominate!
Okay, so as you ask them and give your greeting and say hello, let's be calm, they're just like, hi! Yeah, we can! You killed our friend, we're gonna kill you now!
No, I didn't do it. Let's talk. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So you're just trying to open up communication?
Right now, yes.
Roll me a charisma check, a persuasion check at disadvantage, because you did just kill their friend.
Persuasion.
The Ravenous, can I please get 5 charisma checks? No, that's fine. I'm gonna up their DC for that. 4, 1, 12, okay. $17. Okay, so while this is happening, you see the rest of them. They're starting to get out their swords. They're putting stones into their sling, and they're starting to swing them. And it's like, you're trying to kill us! You're trying to kill us! Did you do this? Let us take that one! Let us take the traitor! And we'll let you go.
Traitor's family.
You killed our family too! And your persuasion attempt has failed.
That did.
Okay. The Ravenous may now move Chubby. You see the one in the front, the only one with the pot belly. He starts running, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill this one! That is Chubby. You may... the Ravenous is going to move the character, and then they're going to attack. And with those attacks, I'm going to be able to know exactly who I need to fight with. So, for the Ravenous, you can either type, or you can ping the character that you are targeting. But it is all on you, what you want to do. So you see Chubby pulling out his knife, and he starts to lick on the side of it. Like, la, 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 la. Chubby gonna eat well tonight! Interesting. Try now.
Oh.
Hearing an echo on mine. Okay, so Chubby runs forward towards Gren. All right.
Bring it, Chubby.
Oh, I see. One of you all changed computers. So the logins were different. All right. Does a 6 hit your armor class, Gren?
No, it does not.
Okay. So Chubby tries to slash you with that dagger and... Whoops! And doesn't seem to be able to make that connection. Chubby looks up and he said, I'm still going to kill you. Brawly, it is now your turn.
Barley's gonna move. He's kind of trying to be like right there. That's right. That's where everybody else is. And then he'll be like, all right, I don't mean no disrespect. I understand we killed one of y'all, but it was a mistake, a misunderstanding. I'm happy to talk it out. One last warning until, I think things are gonna get messy, and nobody likes cleaning up a mess ever, and that's what I'm gonna say.
Assert your authority!
Okay.
We said y'all.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage. And Ravenous, can I please get 5 at advantage charisma checks? Okay, so for Brawly, it's 6.
Damn it.
Oops.
One of them, so Kree is in the back, and he's looking over, and he's like, maybe we should listen to him. I don't think that big guy seems pretty tough. And the rest of them goes, you, Kree! He killed my brother! Ah! And they're all going to start running for him. Your persuasion attempt failed.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay. Is Cuddy Boy out there? No, he's not.
Woody boy? Ooh.
It is now Glut's turn.
What a cool name.
So,
Buddy boy?
Glut's in front of Kree. Just says, it's like, shut up, Kree! You don't know what you're talking about! Watch this! And he's going to fling a sling. Where is Glub going to attack? Which one of the 3? Or is he going to go after Blanc? May I have a ping? Boom, towards Broderick. Broderick, does the 13 hit your armor class?
Let me double check because I can't remember this.
No worries.
No.
Okay. He's like, ha! And as the stone comes next to it, just boom.
Now that was a mistake, sir. That was a mistake.
Ah! I'm gonna die! And he sort of like gets back just a little bit and just puts his dagger up in a terrible, like, cockeyed stance and just, I'm gonna kill you. Now it's Chop Chop's turn. So Chop Chop looks over and is like, Glub, it's okay, I got you. And he starts to like fling the dagger in his fingers, and he starts to swing that sling rock, and he's like, and I bet I know what Chop Chop's gonna do. He's going to fling a stone at Brawly. Does a 19 hit your armor class, Brawly?
Oh. I'm sorry, say that number again?
19.
19.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Definitely hits.
Okay, a 19 hits for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. As the rock just... and it just... goof! And breaks your nose, and you're like, ah! Ow, 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 ow. And he looks over, and you see everybody else. He turns around. Ah! Chop, 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 chop! All right. Did I double Glutz? I skipped Glutz, so it's now Glutz's turn. Glutz is down, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna get in the rest of this. This is looking like fun. Shing, 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 shing. And he's getting into the same firing line. And he's going to whoosh. You're just going to throw a rock directly at Gren, trying to get over Chubby. But does a 23 hit your armor class?
Let me just go check my step. Yes.
Yeah.
6 points of bludgeoning damage to Gren.
Oh.
As the rock whacks him right in the forehead.
Ooh, I'm no longer smiling.
Oh.
None of us are violent. It's violent.
Ooh.
Okay.
We tried.
I tried to be nice, man.
Gren, it is now your turn.
Cool. So as that rock streaks toward me, it snaps my head back, and then when I lower my head, there's a bloody spot on my forehead and
Mm-hmm.
fury in my eyes. I will bonus action to rage, first of all.
All right, you are now raging.
Yay!
I rage, I look
Did you all
down
really
at
give a round of
Chubby.
applause? That's awesome. Oh, you guys are the best.
I will now raise my flail and try to slam Chubby. Let's hope this
Slam
works.
No!
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 Oh no, I have failed utterly.
No!
It's okay. It's okay.
We got you.
Okay, that is a natural 1.
That
Uh,
is.
But remember what I give to everybody in the very first round, or the very first session that we always play, inspiration cards.
You know what? I'm gonna have to use that now. Yes, because I
We
can't. I
have
can't have
those?
my first attack roll. Nah. So I'm gonna try one more time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
15. A 15 does hit.
And
And,
it's 7 plus 2, I believe, because I'm raging.
7 plus 2, that is correct. So with 9 points of damage, poor Chubby is no longer chubby. He is now smushy.
Smushy!
Yes!
I laugh as I step over the corpse and move towards Glut.
Okay. So remember, everybody, you all have cards of inspiration, and they're the
Copy.
same card of inspiration that I usually give out. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about on the stream world, there are 4 ways that they can turn these cards in. They can either turn them in and re-roll any dice that they have rolled, they can make me re-roll something, or they can gift them to another player so that they can re-roll. Or they can tempt fate and turn the card face up. Whatever's on the other side of that card is going to affect the party at some point during the session. And everybody starts with 1. And in order to get them, you got to do something cool, or you got to make me laugh, or you got to do something really neat. And how about this? If I wind up getting 50 followers tonight, which I believe I'm only 2 away, everybody, I'm going to give you all maximum cards, which is 3. So let's get those followers going. In the meantime...
Please follow him.
In the meantime, we are now at the top. Blanc, it is now your turn.
Standing on one leg and my tail, I will continue to shoot at Glutz using my other foot and my 2 hands to work this oversized longbow.
Okay. So you bend down and you turn it into like this this very Jet Li and Hero movie, and you and fire an attack. And who are you attacking?
Glutz.
All right, aiming for that glutz.
Do it.
23 to hit. Yes, it does. And this time you see the other ones looking over. It's like, oh, that's actually a really good idea. I never even thought of. Silence. And then you start hearing, "Undercuts! No, my brother! This is starting to be a thing. We're sure to listen to the rabbit people."
I also yell it in frustration as the person in front of me falls.
So not only do the rest of the kobolds all scream in horror of watching their other brother die, but Gren looks over and is like, "Come on, it was mine."
You had 3 of me.
Hi, guys.
All right, is Gushy? He's not up here. Gurney is dead. Broderick, it's now your turn.
It's like hearing all these other kobold names that I don't see on the screen.
Okay.
I told you there was multiple maps.
I know, and it scares me.
It's scary. No, I guess I'm gonna. Do you remember which one hit me, Jeff?
No, one of them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move as close as I can to get. Is that Broderick? And get as close as I can
To him.
him. This guy who I can't read his name, but he's not in trouble. And
That one is.
Sorry, can't see.
That one's Glub.
F Glove. And then I'm gonna be, I was nice to y'all, and I tried to be. I tried. And then I'm going to, I guess, hit him with
It's arm blade. Okay, forgive me for the terminology. This is new for.
I usually play a different character. So is it?
It's the rapier, the arm blade rapier.
Sure.
Okay, a copy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to relearn the whole thing.
No.
Bam! Did it do a thing?
It did. A 20 to hit for 5 points of piercing damage. This time you take it and very blood rain. The sword just... and you watch as the kobold just looks up at you and he sort of rolls his eyes a little bit and then...
Is that a
and
good
dead.
Yes! But I'm sorry, sir. You know, I guess kindly. And then I'm gonna...
He doesn't respond. You stabbed him. He's dead.
I know, but I had to say it.
Okay. Very
I
polite.
understand, yeah. Absolutely. You gotta get that in there.
The nickels, you gotta keep it just like the nickels and the eyes and the prayer. We're going for the nickels and the prayer. We're doing a thing.
Is that saints? No one. Okay, fine. Cool.
Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Hold 1 second for me to remember how to like.
I mean, it's 2-weapon fighting, and I don't think I have one because I killed him. So no, right?
If you have a second weapon on your other side that is light, you can use it.
Yes.
Yeah,
the hammer.
I have a hammer and a rapier.
Does it have the light
Yes, you
property that's next to it?
Yes, the light. It's the small
Like
light
a
hammer.
hammer.
Then you can use it.
Actual.
Roll an
Am I
attack.
close enough to that? Am I close enough to that other
The guy closest.
this guy?
Yes, you may whack chop chop.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do that.
I'll go to whack chop chop.
Walk, chop, chop.
Like do it.
Did it. Sorry. Ew, that was bad. Sorry.
A 7 unfortunately doesn't hit, so you stab one and this one's still dead, but he's a little bit too heavy. It gets you a little bit off of the balance, and as you're trying to whoop, 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 whoop,
But
it just goes over his head.
You know, I nailed it. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Ha, nailed it.
Classic.
I get that. Funny. Okay. Kree. You see the little guy is just like, well, hold on a second. Are you still okay to talk? Oh, screw it. Let's just do this. Woo! And he gets ready. What is Kree going to do? Kree is going to set himself
That's a good
up.
attitude, yeah.
He's going to set himself up. He's going to whip his sling over at Broderick. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as this one gets right across the side of your face.
Copy. Never ever. Copy.
Okay, and he looks at him and is like, I was trying. I listened. But I made you bleed. And
Oh, he said no.
that seemed to make him a lot more happy. Let's see. Chubby is dead. Brawley, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna go after him. Chop Chop, I think his little name is. Chop Chop.
Chop Chop.
Sorry, it's funny. Sorry, learning. I'm gonna arm blade him.
Okay.
Your character click.
Oh wait, do you have to click my character?
No. Just roll the attack.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. It's not.
Click the actual.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I know what's happening.
It's 2 cross swords. If you click that, it sends everything through.
Yeah, it's my thing's not letting me click for some reason. Hold on.
No
Alright,
worries.
got it back. Sorry.
I also have your all's character sheets up here, so if I need
Wait,
to, I
I'm
can just
trying
click
to-
them for you.
Could you please? For some reason, it's not. Hold on. Maybe that's it. It's not letting me click. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to
No,
do
you're sending a bunch. 9,
Oh,
7,
well,
15, 13.
Sorry.
So I'm only going to take the first one. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah, please
try to
do.
take the rapier and you see Chop Chop just Chop Chop gonna kill you. And he brings up his dagger and just knocks it out of the way.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, is that it? Do you want a bonus action?
Can I do the two-wheeled weapon with if I did that?
Do you have another weapon that says light?
Yes.
Then yes, you can.
Okay.
Same thing.
I'm sorry. My the little D20 thing disappeared on me. That's why I can't figure out what I'm actually trying to click.
No
Sorry,
worries.
I'm trying to figure out what's.
Would you like for me to
Yeah.
roll for you?
I got it.
Okay. Nice. 21. That does hit. 5 points of damage. This one is the hammer. So your second one, you stab and you miss, and he brings up his knife and he's, ha-ha, gotcha! And you just, and you watch his poor little head cave in as Chop Chop dies.
That's actually real cool move.
Chop chop.
Super cool.
Not going back to that family now.
Poor Chop Chop.
Oh.
I know it's
Oh
bad.
crap, actually Chop Chop was getting kind of famous in the chat too. No worries.
Oh,
Part of the
boy.
game.
Rip chop chop.
Okay. We're going to go all the way down to Gren.
Gren will proceed to Kree, the last visible kobold, and will attempt to slam with flail.
Okay, roll an attack.
9, unfortunately.
Just, and it just goes just a bit over his head. So, unfortunately, that's a miss. Do you want to use a bonus action?
Yeah. Unfortunately, no. I'm holding a shield in my other hand, so I cannot. I guess I could drop the shield, but no. I'm gonna just growl with frustration.
You got it. Blanc, it is now your turn.
Flunk, such a cool.
Yeah, just send that last arrow into the last guy.
Okay, roll an attack.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second. Still roll the attack.
I swear, these are legit rolls I'm doing. I'm not.
Yeah. Blanc, you
I
are
swear.
killing it with these
Epic.
rolls. Killing these
Epic.
kobolds.
Super my hero.
Bro, that's amazing.
Well, Blanc also rolled some impossible stats. So
Whoa.
it does
No,
make sense. Blanc is a tiny
Yeah,
hero.
right there.
Okay,
Tiny hero.
No.
because it's 23. Brawly, what is your armor class? And Gren, what is your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
Same Z's.
Yeah, it's fine. He's small, so he actually is able to see exactly where your legs is, and like freaking Steph Curry, just right between, and you all feel the little bit of a vroom, and you feel the air, and you feel the tickle of a feather as you see Kree now with an arrow directly in his chest, and he's like, oh man, dang it. And he falls forward onto Gren's chest, and he is down.
Aw.
I pat him on the back. There.
You know, we warned them all.
I know we tried. We did try to
We
be
did try our
polite.
best. We did.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
so with that, congratulations. You all have defeated your first encounter, and I have good news for some of you.
Uh-oh.
No, it's okay. It's a good thing.
Oh, well, objective.
This also means that you get the experience points to both your caravan and to yourselves. The Ravenous, can you please type into the Roll20 chat what the experience points per kobold is? And while they do that, as you're looking on the outside of this this place, I'm going to move Blanc up and Gren back, just so that I can collect you all, copy and paste, because it's so much easier to move you to a different map if I just do this. Copy. Okay. And this entire forest now appears to be much more calm. Go ahead and roll me perception checks all the way around. Thank you very much. So, on a positive note, you all gain 25 times 6, which is 150 experience points for each of you. Very, very good. And your caravan also get 150, which I am going to notate right here. So 150 XP to the caravan.
Expense.
So nice. So I have 15, 3, 10, and 7. As you all are looking around, they busted down the front of that door, and the place looks mostly okay. It does seem a little bit ransacked. You can definitely tell that a lot of their food stores have been ripped apart. It actually looks like you may have caught them in the middle of cooking. But as you're looking around Blank, you notice that there's a lot of dig marks next to that statue that's towards the northwest. Or, sorry, towards the northeast.
Northeast.
Go take a look.
Okay. You notice that that statue looks like it's been moved.
Oh.
Like far or rotated, or how far? How much?
You can actually see that there appears to be scratch marks down one side that go about 3 feet.
Does it look like it was made by a kobold? Probably not.
The scratches? No, they look like they're the bottom of the statue.
Can I see where it came from, or if it was just rotated? The statue, if it was moved here from
Okay.
somewhere else.
I'm going to be using an arrow, so make sure that you zoom in on the statue.
Mhm.
So the statue has scratch marks this direction. On the ground. Make sense?
Look for traps. Oh, look for traps.
Roll me an investigation check, please.
While he's looking for traps, Gren is gonna search some of the bodies for anything that they left behind, as well as if there's any rations that they didn't eat.
Copy that. Go ahead and roll me an investigation on that. Blank, as you're looking around, you're trying to think, is like, okay, what would a kobold leave behind? What sort of trap would they do? And then you notice that around the very base of the statue, it looks like there's a piece of rope that is broken. That looks like it was wrapped down the bottom and almost used like a cantilever weight. And it looks like the statue's been drugged from that. Okay, Gren. Yes, give me just a moment. For 5. It is roll. You find 20 pieces of copper amongst them. Each one of them has a very, very crude stone knife that could be used as a dagger, and they all appear to have some kind of leathery sling.
Okay, I'll take one of the knives, just put it in my burlap sack I carry on my back.
Okay, you notice that the moment that you put it into the sack, it snags on it. It's a terrible, terrible knife, but it does the job if you use enough force.
Okay, but no rations.
They went through all of them.
Oh. I am dejected.
Dejected.
At this point, do we notice what Blanc is looking at?
Yep, he's checking out this statue. He sees that there appears to be a rope that's tied around the bottom of it, and it looks like the rope is underneath the statue on its farther side. So it looks like somebody was trying to use it as like a cantilever, or they were pulling, something like that, but the rope is actually stuck underneath.
Gren will go over and check in with Blanc and be like, "What you doing?"
Looking for traps. Good job on the dominance.
I do good. You did too. You hit with many longwood.
Yeah, you distract them. Makes them easier hit when they're standing still.
I blush. And then I look at statue and say, "You need help?"
Yeah, sure. Try tipping it over. And I'll walk away 10 feet.
Okay,
Awesome.
roll me a strength check,
Grinning with the
please.
compliment. Yeah, I push.
Do you have any features or traits that allow you to push something super heavy, like powerful build or anything like that?
Oh, actually, maybe I do. Forget if I have power ability. No, I do not.
Okay.
Oh, I have to press this. That one. Aha.
Nice. So 18. With that, you just... And as you do, you find out it's actually not as heavy as you once thought. And you start pushing. And as you do, you see what looks to be a long strand of rope just... and fall down into the bottom of the cave. Down below, you see 2 more kobolds that are down there that says... And they're speaking in Draconic. Blank. Sorry, Blanc.
Block.
All right.
Theme of the evening.
Yep. As you're looking up, or as they're looking up to you, you notice that they're just looking up at you and seeing that there's another kobold, and they're saying, "Can you go get another rope, please? We're stuck."
Yeah, sure, here. And I'll just use my 50-foot rope and tie it off to the statue.
Okay. You see that they both get on the statue at the exact. They both get on the rope at the exact same time, and the statue just moves right back.
Can you hold that?
And they're like, no.
You need me push again?
Just hold it so they can get up. Also get your flail ready too.
Roll me a strength check,
I do.
please.
I will. We'll also get my flail ready. This one's not as good.
Okay. This time you actually put yourself to the side of it, and you're getting such a bad grip on it, and nothing about physics said this is a good position for you. Mm-hmm. You're just like, it's moving, and you're just watching them. Just go, no, we've been trapped out here for days. And the poor kobolds eventually. All lights goes away, and it goes over top of the hole once again.
I'm trying to pull my flail out and push the stone at the same time. All right, can I...
I'll yell, Roderick! Raleigh! Need your help!
We go over.
Okay. I'll say that... with all 3 of you holding this, you are definitely able to move the statue and make sure that the kobolds are going to be just fine. And then eventually they get up, they see you, and right behind them they see a heavily armed and bloody half-orc and 2 bloody lupins, also with very, very bloody weapons. And they look at Blanc, don't you start. And, and they say... are they with you?
Yep. Friends?
I'm looking back and forth between Blanc and the kobold, just waiting for the word, holding my flail in one hand.
I just tell my group, Gren and them, just wait till they get up. It'll be fine.
I don't kill nobody until they try to attack me first. I'm not.
And they speak to you in Draconic, and they say, don't they know that we can understand them? Or should we just keep this up?
No, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. It's okay. Come on. Everyone else is up here.
I feel like we're gonna die if we come up.
No. Only if you're really dumb.
Copy that. We're coming. And you just see them, like, get the last little bits of the way up. And as they finally get their way up, you see the other two ones, which are Cuddy Boy and Cuddy Boy and Gushy Smush, eventually get their way up. You notice that they look just a little bit emaciated in the neck. The rest of them is covered by what looks to be old woman's clothes. And one of them is wearing like a feathery bonnet.
I can't kill any kobolds named Gushy Smush while wearing grandma clothing. How dare you put me in this situation?
I want to put on the hat. Is that wrong?
Do you take the hat off the kobold's head?
No, I did not. That's right. I was out of game. That's my impulse was. I'll put the hat on.
Okay, it's a fantasy world. It's understandable if you all want to do these kind of things. I get it. This is only going to be recorded and streamed to anybody who wants to watch.
You know what? No one knows. No one will ever know.
Okay,
I'm not
so
about this. Just delete it.
so they all come up and they're sort of squeezing their way past Blanc and trying to like get around him, and eventually they get behind and they're just like, okay, so we just pretend that we don't know how to speak the language? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's fine. Just talk to me. Anyways, I just want you guys to know, I'm gonna point over to the rest of his group and say, see that? That's what happens when you do something dumb.
Okay.
You're not gonna do anything dumb, right? This is all draconic, too.
No, we're gonna go. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check, please, at advantage. Sheesh. Blanc is f***ing brutal. All right, so 15. If I can please have the Ravenous, if you're still with us, to roll me 2 charisma checks at disadvantage. Okay, 6 and 8. Yeah, both of them look over and they're just like, we were just leaving. We found everything that we need to. We're gonna go.
Before that, what'd you find? Why were you down there?
We found a bunch of clothes, and there's some other stuff, but we ate all the food.
What other stuff? The food's fine.
It's stuff, shiny.
Oh, shinies. I tell the group, there's shinies down there.
Yeah.
There's shinies down there.
If I may I ask, can you maybe relate to them and ask them if they need food, if they're gonna leave and be kind to us?
I would like to help them if we can.
I relay this to them, knowing they understood, but still.
So before they even get the chance for you to relay it, like you're in the middle of talking in Draconic, and before even like the second syllable comes out, they talk to them in common. This is like, we'd really love that. We're so hungry. We haven't eaten in 3 days.
Oh, come on, ruin my fun. You're bad minions.
Oh, well,
I don't got a lot, none, but I can give you
we can give you each a ration that should get you some of the way.
at least part of it, right?
Yeah, this is more food than we've had all week. This is perfect.
Oh, well, and then I take out in my pouch and I give them
And I give them mine. So we each get one.
one ration
From each of us.
Kindness always gets me. Cards of inspiration for each of you.
Woo!
Being nice to the little bad guys is always a good thing.
They didn't try to kill us, none. Their friends did. That's their fault. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to save the
So
world.
they're very, very appreciative. They grab it from you very slowly and then just like, oh man, worth it. Bye.
Don't
We won't
kill any
forget
bunnies.
you. We won't. It's all right. You need to get a little bit of water at the same time. All right, so you're looking down into this hole, and you're noticing that it looks to be like some sort of a cavern. Like this may have been a well, or this may have been like an underground cave at some point. Because you can hear some dripping of water.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet. Can I see anything clearly, or just what you said?
Then, yeah, you can see a pool of water on the bottom that looks like it's part of an underground spring. But there's also a lot of heat coming from this area as well.
So I'll look to my group and just say, so we can explore, or we can go, since we did the thing.
I got a few impulses that I do want to relay to the group. Is that we also have our town over here can't get to the market, and I feel like a farmer's town who can't get to the market is a problem.
However, I am broke, and shiny seems very nice.
Okay, so explore. Explore.
What are you guys gonna do?
I'm asking, like, are we gonna explore? Or go back to town?
Gren will shrug and begin to climb down the rope.
Okay. So Gren, you get your you grab onto the rope, and as you do, you slide down, and the statue goes slides right over top of you. As this is happening, you all are hearing that rope just and it's grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. Eventually, Gren, give me just a moment. You are going to get to an entirely new place.
Oh boy.
Not going to send everybody. I'm just going to send Gren. Sorry. Bloop. For anybody who's watching on my stream right now, don't worry. Gushy Smush and Cuddy Boy are fine. And Gren, you come down into this large cavernous area. You see a smashed up statue. You drop into a bunch of water that smells of sulfur.
Stinky. I also have dark vision, so I'll just proceed to just kind of. I do want to stealth, but just kind of look around and see what I can see around here.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
And also move your character up, and I will give you a little bit more of what you see. So eventually
the
you
base of
see
this
that
broken-
there is some kind of like very, very steamy looking red rock. And you notice that it's giving off heat. But across from that, you see that there is a singular chest that is in the middle of that little platform out there. And you notice that there's a whole bunch of little stab marks on the top of it that look like they're from kobolds.
I will go closer and investigate this bridge leading to this island and kind of peer over the edge.
Okay.
How pretty.
As you look at the bridge, there is no way that thing is going to hold you. It is it's barely there. The wood is cooked most of the way through. The rope is looking like frayed banana leaves. It's barely anything.
How far is the jump if I were to jump?
It's about 10 feet.
I'll yell down. Do you see anything? Shiny? Shinies?
Potential shiny across hot bridge.
Okay. Not to interrupt you, but just to do our thing, or my thing, is there any way I can secure the statue so it can hold our weight without sliding and trapping us if we go down?
There's a possibility. You could just tie the rope to something else. You're in a forest.
This is true.
All those green things are trees.
What? Nah.
I didn't know that. No, that's not
I
possible.
didn't know that none.
I wasn't paying attention.
You're right. I have failed as a DM to not let you know that those are trees.
The forest has trees?
Um,
I've been in the city too long. Damn. What was that?
Were you gonna continue doing a thing, or?
Oh, yes. I thought you were going to tie up the rope into trees.
I was, but you're
It's
gonna.
just going to happen. So you tie your rope. It
That's
does get to
fair.
the tree, and you do get enough distance that you can get down safely. So do you all want to join him?
before you go, do you have a plan, sir?
Sir, please tell me you got a plan before we just jump into a random hole that has before us, trapped a couple people in there. And I just gave I said it was my last ration. It's not, but I still am not going to get trapped in a hole.
I like eating.
And I like
Living.
family and, walking.
Well, they weren't eaten, but they got trapped. So
I'm just saying, you got a
now they're
plan?
not trapped.
Plan.
Yeah,
They're not
if
trapped
there's
because we got them out.
exactly.
I feel like this is a
So now we can get
poorly
out.
planned idea.
I'll follow you.
I'll follow you. I'm just saying, something tells me not to.
More shinies for us, but hey, good job
I
showing your
yeah.
dominance. That's what it's about. There you go.
No, I mean, I'm a follower, not a leader.
You keep telling yourself that. Okay,
I
I'm
will.
gonna climb down.
And we follow.
Snaps, we follow, but like laughing, very like high pitched, like in unison laughter.
Okay, as that's
Buddy
happening.
laughter. Buddy laughter. Hashtag buddy laughter. My new thing.
Sure, you all do the bunny laughter in unison with just a little bit of time in between into a cave. So it's ha 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 ha.
I don't like that. Ooh, no.
And it is bloody creepy, but you're definitely doing it right. Okay,
boy.
so you all eventually get down there, and you're seeing Gren sort of like flicking a bridge, and he's like, "He's not going to work."
Ren is actually going to try and jump that if possible.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay, let's see if this is disastrous.
You're able to make it. So
Okay.
and you crash onto the other side, and as you do, you sort of skid a little bit. There's a whole lot of dirt, and you're like, Gren's okay.
Gren do good.
Okay.
Now I want to look at this box more closely.
Okay. You notice that like there's a whole bunch of stab marks on the top of it, and what looks to be like 6 or 7 broken tips from those stone daggers. Then after that, it just looks like a few scratch marks.
Can I try to open it?
How do you want to open it?
Well, how is it locked by something? Is it closed at all, or what's holding this thing closed?
As you take a look at it, and as you try to inspect it and examine it, only because you have a 5 for intelligence, I'm going to make you roll for it. Roll me an intelligence check. If you get
is actually a 7.
It's a 7? My mistake.
Yeah, 7.
I thought you said it was a 5. You said in the Discord it was 5.
It
Never
was
mind.
a 5 earlier when he was at work, but I was like, you know what, half work. That actually made it better.
You know,
Okay.
you just-
Humanoid
So,
goes.
because you have that, I'm going to say it's not going to be a big deal. You go down, it's like, where's the lock on this thing? And you just open it. It was never locked to begin with. So as you look into it, you notice that this has what appears to be a very, very small bag of something.
I take bag.
Yeah.
You take the bag, and as you lift it up, you can hear what sounds like you can hear something inside, and it feels kind of squishy on the outside.
Ooh. I heft it, twist it a little bit just to get that squishy feeling, and then I peer inside.
Okay. As you open it up, you notice that there is 3 fuzzy balls.
Ooh. I'm gonna reach in and take one out.
Roll a
what it
d8.
A D8. Right. 8.
Okay. You
Yeah,
reach
D8
in,
rolls
you toss the ball. Where are you tossing the ball? Give me a ping, please.
What would I do? I have no idea what this is, realistically. So I'd probably do it right next to me.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, that's fine. So you toss it right next to you, and as you do, the ball lands on the ground, and then you just see it. Then you see this big lion appear right in front of you, and he just appears and looks straight up at you.
Oh, big kitty, big kitty. You eat me? If it doesn't immediately attack, I will slowly reach out a trembling hand and try to pet its mane.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Roll an animal handling check for me.
Ooh boy.
Dominate!
Animal
Assert
handling. Ooh.
yourself!
Come on, please do the thing. Could have been worse.
Okay. As that happens, you put your hand out and you're like, and it's,
You are great beast. Oh, you are good beast. Yes, you are good beast. Good beast gets scritches. Only then will I realize I have made a lion over a pit of not good. So I will then look back towards my companions and gesture and say, I have beat Kitty.
okay. How are you going to get out?
That's a great question. I will look over at my companion and then look back at the kitty, and then my face kind of falls a little bit. I look back and say, help! Must get Kitty across bridge.
Throw it!
Throw Kitty?
Are you going to try to throw a lion?
No, that,
I kind of look at it and I go to pick it up and then realize that's not gonna work. I kind of put my hands back and say, "Jump, Kitty."
Roll me a animal handling check, please. And then a persuasion check. I'm looking for something right now, so please tell me what you rolled.
I got a -1, which means I critically failed and I have a -2. Oh, that kitty. That's cute, and I'm gonna die now.
oh, no, wait,
Okay, so you try your best to grab this lion, and as you do, you reach underneath it, and immediately it and scratches across you. I need to find the stats for a lion now.
Here, I can pull it up if you would like.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, you kind of did
Okay.
exactly what I thought you were going to do.
No, that's fair.
I'm happy.
Do you want me to roll damage for claw?
No, I want you to roll an attack for the claw.
Attack for claw? All right.
is. Because I have claws. It's 5 feet
Hey,
each.
I critically failed as the lion.
Okay, so as you try to reach this thing up, you get down on your knees and you get underneath it, and you just... And it sort of puts its other claw around you and doesn't get you. Then it realizes it really enjoys this, and it puts the other claw around you as well, and just starts to nuzzle on your neck. And it's like,
Oh, yes.
this is okay.
I forget all about getting this cat across and just nuzzle this lion. Just spend a good, 30 seconds enjoying this nuzzle.
Okay, so while the Love Fest is happening, Blanc, Broderick, and... What's your last name? Brawley. What are you all going to be doing?
I'm just gonna look at this and be like, such fantastic minions. Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna lean over to Blanc and be like, you can't hear stupid. I'm gonna follow him.
I believe that all of you have dark vision. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice that
We
this...
just can't. Lapan can't see color in the dark, but we can see.
No creature can see color with dark vision.
Oh,
Really?
great!
I didn't know that.
We learn something new every day. Sorry.
It's okay. I had to be yelled at for like a good 5 minutes by a player at one point to learn that. Trust me,
I don't yell.
everything that I come up with is perfectly fine. So, Gren, you rolled a natural 1, by the way, which ended up being a 6. But I don't know how many more hit points that you have, but it was going to do 6 points of slashing damage to you.
Oh, I know. I would have had 1 hit point left. So, was very close. My rolls today, in general, are just
But
Wait,
for
it's not totally passed.
Are you gone, Gren?
for the very
No,
loving
I'm still here.
for the very loving little bit between you guys,
I just.
I'm going to give you a
Save
card
yourself?
for that. So, Gren, you're going to get a card of inspiration for the loving mistake of having a lion pop out of a bag and you all getting into a confused hug. Okay, Blanc, Brawley,
Thanks,
and
guys.
Broderick. It's a lot of B's. So much alliteration is making my brain break.
Alliteration.
So, are you all continuing around as Gren fends for himself?
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm following Blanc. I feel bad, but you can't care stupid.
Go ahead.
That's true.
All right. Eventually, you make your way all the way around to another side, and you notice that this seems to be more. This part seems to be more mined and seems to be more created unnaturally. The rest of this seems to be a natural. Seems to be very naturally occurring, but everything that's here looks like somebody made this tunnel.
Okay. Keep going on. I would like to check for traps as I go forward.
Okay. You're looking around and you notice as go ahead and roll me an investigation check or perception check to try to spot them.
Nope.
You notice that as you were going around, you did notice that there were some bits and bobs here and there, like a couple pieces of sharp stone that seemed to be like spread out in a very specific way that's very koboldy. But as you're looking at it, it looks like you see a lot of teeth marks on it. It looks like they've gnawed through anything that was organic. So you see like bits of rope that they just ate through because there was nothing else to eat.
Blanc.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not trying to diminish or get in the way of what you're trying to do, but we're just gonna leave him.
He's a bit touched.
He's touched in the head, but I love him somewhere deep, and I feel bad.
I mean, he's doing fine, and unless you know of a way to carry a lion and an orc across whatever that is, I mean, I'm up for it.
No, I didn't say that, none. I just said that.
I feel bad.
I feel bad.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But it's
Promises. Promises. I mean, I want a promise here.
Yeah, I want some promises too. Yeah.
I don't know.
Ensure I'm gonna be all right, please.
I'm so bad. Wait,
How
far can people throw things?
Pretty far.
I mean, can't you just ask the lion to just jump across like you did? It seems to understand you.
He did. He did it very, very badly.
I did. I will try again, but we'll see.
Okay,
Like
if you're going to
low-key.
try again, you got to try again at disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. Well, I will. First of all, I'm going to try and jump back over myself, and then convince it to follow me and do the same. So.
Got it. Okay, in which case I will take off the disadvantage. All right, so if
Okay.
you're going to make that, acrobatics check first.
Acrobatics. You
believe
sure
in
it's not
you.
athletic?
I believe in you.
You can try to scale the wall across.
I'm gonna do acrobatics. And I'm trying to show it what to do. So yeah, acrobatics. Let's see. Okay.
Not bad. So you find a little bit of a spot. You kick off from the side and whoop, poof. I'm good. The
I
cat
turn back
looks
and say,
over. And,
Kitty, jump.
I need for you, please, to roll me a dexterity check
What's that?
for
The lion.
for the lion.
All right.
Okay.
16. Haha.
So it just lands on the other side. It was nothing.
Yeah, good kitty, good kitty. And I'll hug it again. And then I will join the rest of the party, bringing along my kitty.
Bless your silly heart, my friend.
Do not ever scare us like that again.
Oh my god.
I got kitty.
He walks
Little
around.
kitty.
Uh,
What language?
question, Sir DM.
Yes.
The one language that Lapon can speak, it's like more of like grunt speaking of woodland creatures. I'm not sure if woodland creatures lands with lion.
But I'm asking if it does.
Nope.
Okay. Ah, crap. But just curious. But good to know. Now
So,
it's gonna-
very specifically, what the Lupin can do is in places where rabbits reside.
Copy.
Cute. Thank
So,
you.
I can't give you the savannah.
No, I mean that makes logical
Logical
sense.
sense. I just need to know if like he understood.
Could like if I could like speak to the creature. But if I can't, then I can't. That's
I literally just realized I said that I knew something on the internet. I'm expecting chat to just crucify me right now.
You know, I don't know either.
I mean, I googled
days.
hours and days during it, so we'll get crucified together. It's on all of us.
Okay, so as you all eventually make your way around Blanc, you do notice that now you actually see hewn stone past this one little right turn in the tunnel.
It's just a flat wall.
It is just a flat wall, but you notice that there is what seems to be a piece of wood that is inset.
Hey guys, I think I found a trap!
Wow,
Ooh,
sir, congratulations.
very good. Don't cut.
Oh, come have a look! There's a wall.
I like wall.
Okay. You look and you see what appears to be a stone wall, and in the middle of a little circle is a piece of wood.
Wood, not stone. How would get down to stone?
Hard work. Hard work. Anyways, I'm
see.
gonna go up and work the mechanism. Was it a lever?
There's no lever. It's a really big circular hole, and there's just wood.
I knock on it.
Sounds a little hollow.
His door.
No, it's not a door. It's a hole. I push.
Stone. Only wood and stone is door.
Okay, you push, and as you do, it has a little bit of give to it.
I try to push it over harder, whatever. Just get out of the way.
Roll me a strength check. Okay, this time you're like, and as you do, you feel this door where you were expecting to open to one side, or you're expecting it to open to the other side. No, it just completely falls forward. And as you do, you hear the sound of dozens of books slam onto the ground as you have opened up a passage into the basement. And
That
the
door.
the bookcase is just explodes and is no longer a bookcase. You can see that all of the tables, the chairs, all the storage crates, all the barrels have just been ripped to shreds and open and completely demolished down here.
Door was full of more paper. I kick at one of the books.
Okay. You pick up one of the books. This is definitely something that people read.
Don't hurt the paper.
We like paper.
Why?
Bless your heart. Sugar. Ah, crap, my phone.
I would like to move into the room and look around.
Roll me an investigation check, please.
Yeah, I'll follow as well because I grabbed the books, so I'm inside at least.
Okay. So you follow inside, but Blanc is the only one that's going to investigate. Is that true?
So we're trying to investigate too.
I'll
Our
investigate,
computer
yeah.
hates- We'll investigate too. We're just
Yeah, if my
the
computer hates me
Okay,
and
no worries.
glitching all over the place.
Technology is the
so
hardest part of
investigate.
D&D.
Mr. Sir DM, could you help me get inside the room? I'm trying, but it's Broderick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay,
So,
so
roll for
you get
investigation.
into the room and you notice everything I just mentioned.
Yeah.
The cat immediately puts himself on top of the bookcase and just lays there. So
Good
you
kitty.
you could try to convince the lion to get up off the bookcase.
Oh,
I wouldn't.
No, sleepy kitty. Take nap on paper.
Yep. I literally have an Amazon package that I've been trying to get to for the last 3 days and I can't.
Yep.
Kittens.
I'm not making that up. Actually, on the break, I'm going to put my camera over there and show you that I can't do it.
Oh, oh God.
Okay,
Little creature.
so do you want me to roll an investigation check for you?
Oh, for the for whom?
For Brawley or for Broderick?
I got it. I'm sorry. That one is not as hard. Investigation.
Do investigation as well as I look around.
Go for it. Everybody give me one.
Woohoo! Woohoo! I was trying, but life was hard.
Oh,
I will one day have a new computer.
Me too. Okay. So 16 is the highest. Everybody else got 14. So going through here. Give me a moment. 2, 3, 4. You all find 23 silver.
ooh.
And these are all kind of scattered all about, little bits and places. However, blank, you notice that there is another one of those storage chests in the upper right-hand corner of this room, and this one has been hacked on, but the lock seems to be too big and too strong. You can see it's got a lot of scratches and things all over it.
Oh, hey, look! Another shiny! Wait! I'm gonna just grab some random piece of junk, like whatever, scrap wood, and just throw it at the chest real quick.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
I like your forethought. You take it and you boom, bounces off.
Okay, it's good.
So it
And
doesn't sound like the mating call of a mimic, which is.
Very wise.
But I know what you were thinking.
I just want to see if it'll explode.
Oh,
Crap.
my mistake.
But I mean, to be fair, checking for mimics is also good as well.
Oh my God. You did not just do that. It'd be so bad.
Okay.
We're having words later.
Still very locked.
I don't have any way to open this. Anyone got picks?
I got axe.
Yeah, we
So
could
do
that.
I.
Got a hammer.
I got hatchet. So let's all go at it. Yeah.
I think we go at it.
I think, are we just
that
gonna
one?
wait, how many together?
Team blowout. Like for prosperity. We haven't had team building activity yet.
So
So
this might be a great way to get to know each other.
Sure, you can turn this into your own Wreck-It room just to go postal on this one chest. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. Yes, 4 seasoned adventurers with all the weapons you've just mentioned will eventually get through that lock. And as you do notice that it is full. It does have what looks to be some jewelry. You do notice that it does have what looks to be a few plates of fine china. You also notice that it does have a small pouch. And inside the small pouch, it has 22 pieces of gold.
I go straight for the
to be-
jewelry
save for the jewelry, dibs on earrings
and
'cause-
rings,
and rings, because y'all don't have ears.
as good as ours.
So. just
Got it. Okay.
Fair.
I point at Gren, and he clearly has ears.
Mine are better.
Ren is just staring at the gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
If
both-
no one else acts, Gren will take the gold.
okay, so you take the gold. You take the gold, Gren. So Broderick and Brawley, please roll me d20s. If they are above, the way that I do this is if it's above 10, it's exactly what you asked for is there, because I just put jewelry on my notes. I wasn't that specific, but if it's above 10, then you get what you want. So Broderick doesn't find anything, but Brawley does. So Brawley, very quickly finds a bunch of studded earrings that are semi-precious stones, but wink, and grabs them really quick. And it's like, oh, these will totally fit. And They are your size? Nope. Definitely earring
They're
doesn't work like
They're
that.
gorgeous and they work with the outfit.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
Yes, and.
Very manly.
But Broderick, unfortunately, you don't find any of the rings that you were looking for. This is
But
mostly just
Bradley
like
shares.
a couple brooches, a necklace. You see a couple lockets in here.
Can I scoop them and just like put them in my pouchy? Scoop. I'll turn my earrings later.
Okay.
Anything can be an earring.
Gotta try, believe it or not.
Are you leaving the china plates?
Are there
Could you
teacups?
describe are there teacups
Can
or
we
just plates?
Just plates.
You know?
You don't need a plate. If it was a teacup, it'd be a different story.
But I'll leave the plates. But thank you, sir.
I'll
put-
take the plates.
I'll put that in.
You?
I'll put that in my notes. If the twins come back, must have teacups with saucers. Otherwise, go yourself. Got it.
That was
I'll be
accurate.
honest. That's very accurate for life in general.
Okay. So you also do see the staircase leading up to what looks to be a trap cellar door in the middle of this room.
Cute. Cute.
Well, let's go see if anyone's home. I go up to it, go under it, and I'll knock. Hello, housekeeping!
No response.
Try to open it.
It opens up very easily. I'm going to move you all over. So give me just a moment.
Fun.
Nobody freak out. Okay?
Uh-oh.
These are all dead. They were just on a different map.
I'm freaking out.
It's exactly what I told you not to do.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No,
Sorry.
sorry.
You know, I don't pay attention to rules.
Yeah, my bad.
I know.
Chaotic.
Okay, so you all are up there while I go down and get your new lion and Gren.
Cute.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll let you describe things.
So as you get in, this is a tossed kitchen. The kitchen has been ransacked. You can see that the creatures that have been living here have emptied out everything. You can see like just a few shucks of what initially looks like it could have been corn, but as you look at it, it's just like tree bark that is shaped like corn. And then you see what looks to be root vegetables, but it's just root vegetables that have a little bit of blood on them. It's all of this stuff is mostly unedible. They tried to like stopper the door with a cooking pot, but did so in the wrong direction. So every time you open up the door, it just sticks open instead of staying closed. So they really kind of messed that up. But this entire place is fairly nice. As you look around, it looks like it's been well used. You see different portraits that are hand-drawn of the old woman, her son, her husband, and some other child that you're not exactly sure who that is. But as you're looking around and as you're examining, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'll put the china back on the kitchen counter.
Okay, put the china back on the kitchen counter.
Yeah, I'll clean up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just tidy up. You know, why not?
Sure. That's super sweet of you, actually.
Okay, well, I think that chest belonged to the lady. So, if we take the stuff, we might be stealing. Just so you know, if you want. I mean,
What was that?
Yeah,
Why was it
that's-
all? That's good. That's a fair point.
But I cleaned house. I take payment for service.
yes, you did. So here's a silver. And I'll just give him a silver from the silver we took.
I'll add that to the gold I took from her.
Okay.
Cool. I leave the house. I beckon to my lion.
What's his name?
He asks, what is his name?
Have you given it a
Ooh.
name yet?
Oh, I have not. I will look at the lion and be like, "What is name?" This is Rule.
How about Wooly? Wooly. Ooh.
This is Rule. Very good kitty. Chose name.
All right. So, I think we're done. We should probably go back.
Back to
If there's
town.
anything else.
Save the
Are we
day.
Okay, just so that I write everything down properly. I'm going over to my notes right here. You have taken out 6 of the 8, let 2 of them go, gave them food. And this is all correct, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You went down, you found a bag, you pulled out a lion from a fuzzy ball.
Yes.
You went through the basement. You found the plates, jewelry, and money. And you give back all but the jewelry?
It sounds like we're the bad guys.
We give back the jewelry.
Except the earring.
They can have the brooches and necklaces.
Okay.
I
Fine.
kept the gold.
You
Keep
guys
the
are gonna
gold.
offer us
I
all
need
the money?
rations.
Oh, so
I
you
think
you did
rations-
keep the gold. Okay.
I kept the gold. Yes.
I was gonna say,
Uh,
Pete, like this is costing us.
Got it. Okay.
This goatee and mustache will have upkeep.
I will leave 5 gold.
No,
It's
We're
my own.
paying them to get
it's-
hit by stuff.
It's my own gold.
Ah,
I hate you. Alright, fine.
fine, cool. Sorry,
Love
what a wonderful idea. Sorry, that was the wrong character. I fell into a different mode.
Different character.
Sorry. No, that's a
It's a good idea.
Oh my god, I love you.
That was fast. I just went over to do notes and now professing of love. Did I miss an entire plot arc? Jeez.
Yes.
God, that happens way too fast for me.
me.
So, you all eventually make your way back to Bellsong. And as you get yourself back, you go over to the old woman's house. And as you go over to her house, she's like, "Oh my goodness! The kobolds, they're all gone?"
Yep. They're gone.
Wow! You guys are great! Thank you so much! Hang on, I think I have something I can give to you. Here.
Ooh.
This is something that I used to use, and I hope that this will be of use to you. And she gives you a holy symbol. This holy symbol is one made of silver, and it is it's of Lathander.
Can you say that again, sir?
She gives you a holy symbol. It is a silver holy symbol of Lathander.
Thank you, copy.
Copy. Thank you.
So, after that, she's very, very happy. She scoots off into the middle of the town, and you see that she goes immediately over to Brawny's place, knocks on the door, pounds it open, and he opens it up. You hear him from the distance. Wah! And it's like, they came back, they took the thing, and the kobolds are gone, and just wanted and there's a lion there now, and it's just... And that's sort of the conversation that you're able to gather, because she only walked away like 200 feet. She's also very piercingly loud. So, with that, I think that we're at a decent place for us to say, do you want to try another round? Or do you want to try to go somewhere else and to finish up one more thing? Because we have 1 hour before I have to hard stop the game. So you can try.
Unfortunately, I need to take off pretty soon.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have something that's come up, so I might have to take off within the next few minutes here.
No worries. Life, love, work, and happiness always come before gameplay. So, in which case, you guys did a phenomenal job. Okay, so going through this, for letting the last 2 kobolds go, you all individually gained 75 experience points. So you should be up to 225 now.
Yes.
And that's another 75 to the Caravan. So the Caravan is at 225 out of 1,500. For bonus, because Blanc left 5 gold of his own money back behind, I'm going to triple that and give you 15 extra experience points because you're trying to do the right thing. So cheers to that. Add that to your character sheet. And this is where things are going to be interesting. If somebody can please exclamation point Discord into the Discord. Gren, if you need to go, then by all means, thank you so much for playing with us. To T-Pop and Hot Sauce, thank you very, very much, both of you, for playing. Miss you all so much in the real-life game, but I'm glad that you were able to come to the stream game. Blanc, bro, love you very much, man. I miss you. So for everybody that's watching, you can be on the Vanguard. You can be these players in this game. You can control what sort of reputation that you grow for this caravan. If you go to the Discord, you can get in. All you have to do is agree to my terms of service, which pretty much is don't be a... That's pretty much it. And if you want to be a part of the Vanguard for next week, it's going to be happening next week, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is GMT -5 for anybody who is over the pond. So, if you would like to play, all of your resources are going to be there. You're going to have have the chance to make your own level 1 character. You're going to have the chance to make your own backstory. You notice that our Brawny and Podrick Kale are a homebrewed class called the Lupin, Lapine. It's French for the rabbits. So, if there's something interesting you've always wanted to try, this is the time to do so. There's also going to be new classes. I'm going to be introducing the Physiker, which is a healer that does not use magic. These are all different things that are going to be coming, so you can actually be a part of this, and thank you very, very much to the Ravenous for being our attackers today. Hopefully I can get you all back on the others. I honestly thought that they were just going to go through the gamut and try all 3 different maps that I had prepared. Totally fine. But as it stands right now, the Caravan only has about 22 gold. So, it's not going to be enough to move on to the next town. You're going to have to get just a little bit more. I will be putting up more on the stream regarding how much the Caravan needs in order to move on, and also if there's anything else the Caravan can do in order to get more experience, more gold, more treasure. I would like to also let you know that the Caravan now has access to a bag of tricks. That is Gren's. That is Gren's contribution to everybody. Is you all have got a bag of tricks that you can now distribute amongst yourselves. If the next Vanguard would like to use a bag of tricks, they may. And hopefully some interesting new and fun things will be coming. And who knows? I really hope to see you all, maybe you, in the next adventure. Until then, thank you all so very, very much. Really appreciate it. It looks like I'm just 1 away from 50. I was so close. But wish you all the best. Maybe by the next time you see me, I'll be affiliate. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.